Hey guys, we're back with more Star Ocean 3 and we're at the end of the Shrine of Cavern, I hope. Right, let's go through here and see what awaits us. I love how we're just standing there gazing at the orb, not doing out.
Get away from the orb!
Huh? Isn't that the Line God boy? I think it is. How lucky for us. And we thought we were taking a detour to check out this OPA. We got us two birds with one stone.
Get your hands off our most sacred treasure!
That is not an option. Did you really think we'd abandon an OPA of this power so easily? The OPA and the boy are ours.
Not gonna happen!
You got a little too greedy. Let's get him!
And yeah, these guys are going to be a pain in the ass because they're fucking going to use the freaking...
Let's get this over with quickly.
Right, let's commence the spam now. Oh, fuck off with your fucking bombardment of fucking shots. These guys play dirty. They do. I don't have enough fury to do anything. I have to stand still for like half the fucking century just to actually, like, do anything to them. It's so annoying, man. Right. Yeah, can you die, please? Be nice.
That was a fight? This energy does possess a waveform that's never been observed before. As we thought, its power clearly exceeds anything that should be on this planet.
So it really is an OPA.
That's the only possible conclusion.
No wonder it's a holy relic.
I'm just relieved that it's safe. This will save Her Majesty considerable grief.
Let's get back to Aquios and let the Queen know that the sacred orb is safe.
Right, let's go.
And of course the game doesn't let us fast travel out of the dungeon. We have to walk all the way back out of the dungeon. Of course we do. Of course we fucking do. Because this is fucking Star Ocean 3. So everything that will make us miserable is going to be a thing in this game. And you know what that means, don't you? It means we have to go back through this room. That's going to be fun, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just try not to die. Try not to get crushed by these fucking things. As we, make our way through this block room. And then we've got block room number 2. Because of course we do. I recommend having the full map on for this. Just simply because if you don't, it's just going to be a pain in the ass. And of course, we can't go that way, so we have to basically sit up here and wait for the block to go around. Because of course we do. Right. Now we have to follow the block, and it goes all the way back. And yeah, it's like, oh no, like, we now have to go all the way back here. Of course we fucking do. Because now the block's coming this way again. And this is a dead end, so because it bounced off the other block, we have to go all the way back to where we were, and wait for it to go back again. Brilliant, isn't it, this fucking bullshit section? But yeah. Once that block gets out of the way, maybe we'll be able to actually make some progress in this game. But as of right now, we're just basically just waiting for this fucking block to finally, like, oh for fuck's sake, what is it doing? Are you gonna go, what direction are you gonna go? You're gonna go in this direction, right, go in that direction. so I can actually get out of here. Finally. Right. Hopefully I don't have to fight anything on the way out. But I mean, it looks to me that the encounters are pretty much gone, which is a good thing. But there is a bit of bad news for everyone, and that is we're going to have to go back here at some point in the game. So, like, don't get too relieved that we're done with this dungeon, because we are not. Like, we'll be back here eventually, because of course we have to go through one of the worst dungeons ever created a second time, don't we? But for now, we don't have to go back here for quite a while. Like, and I mean quite a while. Like, so as I say, it's not going to be for a long time till we actually have to go back here, which is the good news. The bad news is that we have to go back here, which sucks. So, yeah. Now we're just walking out of this long, boring, tedious dungeon. Well, I don't know if boring is the right word. There's stuff going on, it's just not fun. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's not boring, but walking back out of this dungeon is boring, I suppose, and that's something that we could have been spared, but unfortunately the game developers thought that it was important that we suffered more, so they decided we're going to make players go through, like, and leave the dungeon. Classic Valkyrie Profile 1 style, you know? That's what they're all thinking, you know? It's a throwback to Valkyrie Profile 1 where you have to fucking walk all the way back through the dungeon, and of course it's a cutscene.
Everyone, please allow me to thank you.
Huh?
Thanks to you, the sacred orb is safe.
There's no need to thank us. It's really our fault to begin with. They never would have known about the sacred orb if we hadn't come here.
You're wrong. They came here of their own accord. No fault lies with you.
Now,
I gathered from what you were saying before that there are many worlds like our own.
That's right.
And the sacred orb is an exceedingly rare object, an OPA, you said, correct?
Correct. At least there's no record of anything like the sacred orb in the Federation's database.
That means most likely someone would have come here seeking its power sooner or later. It just so happens that time is now. You have nothing to apologize for.
now.
All right, time to go.
Oh, yeah. Let's get back to Aquios.
Right.
Right. Let's leave this place. And of course, there's still going to be enemies around here, of course there are. And we have this bellend to deal with next. And because of the fact that we just have, we're going to be low on health. So we need Nell to heal us. After the freaking bombardment that we received last time. Right. Just lure him. Best thing to do. And yeah, he's going to use his stupid breath attack. Of course he is.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
Yeah, we can't avoid enemies here, unfortunately, so yeah, better heal everybody up. Yep, there we go. Right, let's go through here, and we have to deal with this crusher section again. Wonderful. Right, let's avoid encounters in this section and go through here for the next crusher section. Everyone remembers this one. It's one where you have to sit and wait for the thing to go up so you can actually not get crushed. But you can't run too far ahead, otherwise you'll get crushed. So yeah, not fun. Right, I want to avoid this armor thing. I don't want to waste time fighting him. I want to go across this and then get out of this fucking dungeon. But obviously we have to wait for all the fucking blocks to move upwards. Like, who designed this fucking section, man? Why? Like, why do we have to go back through this fucking dungeon, man? I just don't understand. Right, can we just cross over? There we go. Right, let's go through the door and leave this dungeon until we have to return later on, and then we'll have to go back and then waste more of our life doing that. Great. But anyways, now that I've left this dungeon, there's a few things that I do want to do. Obviously, first of all, I'm just going to, like, watch the cutscene that we're going to get when we speak to the Queen, I'm guessing. And, yeah. We better go and report. Yeah, keep forgetting where the Queen's throne room is. It's up here, isn't it? Here we go.
It is unfortunate that thieves were allowed to enter Kadain, but at least the sacred orb is safe. Thank you for your hard work, all of you.
We couldn't have done it without their help.
Alright, so what do we do next? They're intensifying their attacks.
And now that we have defeated them at Kadain, they have even more reason to attack this country.
It would appear that the only option remaining is to work together to drive off the Bandini.
Yes, agreed.
But how will we do it? The only weapon that might help isn't completed yet, and it doesn't have the range. What's the point of an attack that can't hit its target?
That's a good question. Even if we hurry up and finish the weapon, there's no way to make it achieve the range we need.
We shall request cooperation from Eriglyph.
I beg your pardon? Your Majesty?
If you had the means to carry the weapon into the sky, range would no longer be an issue, correct? Eriglyph has this ability. All we need to do is borrow it.
A means for carrying. The air dragons.
Correct.
Yes, but will they cooperate? Even if they approve our request, how are we to be sure that they will not betray us?
He has a good point.
We do not believe this will happen. The Bandini attack also dealt a great deal of damage to their country. Of this we are sure. They cannot afford to worry about taking our lands now. Furthermore, it was the warmonger Vox who kept pushing for conflict in his country, and he is now in his grave. The King of Eriglyph will understand. This is not the time to fight amongst ourselves.
Your Majesty.
Let us appeal to Eriglyph for their assistance. I shall prepare a personal letter and send a messenger immediately. Can I count on your help?
Your Majesty.
I'll go too. Don't you think he'll trust me more? I don't think a person from Aquaria could explain the whole picture anyway.
That may be so, but you realize this is dangerous?
Yeah, so? A little danger doesn't worry me.
Very well. You shall accompany her.
Leave it to us.
Yeah, Cliffy is nothing.
Elena, you are to hurry and prepare the Thunder Arrow.
Yes, Your Majesty. Right away.
Mirage, can you help her get the weapon ready?
Roger. We are counting on all of you.
Your Majesty, what should I do?
The two of you should wait until she returns. I shall have a task for you then.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Fate,
Huh?
could we talk outside?
Sure, okay.
It's so peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't you have something you want to ask me about?
Huh?
If not, that's fine.
Say,
Yes?
when did you become aware of your power?
Why do you ask?
Well, I mean, I'm curious. I found out because everyone told me. So I was wondering how you figured it out.
All right. I'll tell you. It was 7 years ago. I was 12 years old, living with my parents on Federation Station 17. My father was a Federation officer, and my mother was a research scientist working on the station. Since both of my parents worked, I never got to spend much time with them. But I was happy. That is, until the war with the Aldeans took all that away.
Time for a flashback.
No, Daddy! I want to stay too!
I'm sorry, honey, but we have no choice. Now listen to me. This place isn't safe. They've already broadcast the evacuation announcement for all civilians.
But, Daddy, why do you have to stay?
I've got a job to do here, Maria.
Listen to your father. It's hard enough for him already. Come along with me, and don't worry about Daddy. He'll take care of those Aldeans, and then meet up with us on Eric.
Really? You promise?
I promise.
You really promise? Really and truly?
I do. Jessie, take good care of her.
I will, dear.
This place looks familiar. The Radish Lounge, and yeah, they basically just use the Hellry. I think it's a different ship, but they basically just copy and pasted the Hellry, as you can see here. And yeah, you can talk to people. And got Pepperpoke here. What do they have to say? Yeah, I'm sure he will. Right, so we can't go through here. So what do we do? Yeah, we'll talk to you. I mean, we'll talk to everyone.
No. Richard.
How sad.
Daddy!
What's the Aldean battleship doing now? After attacking Federation Station 17, it set course for the planet Eric, just as we did. It's just a matter of time until they overtake us.
I see. Connect me to headquarters.
Yes, sir. Going to screen.
What is it, Captain?
Requesting a change of destination, sir. Our ship is currently ferrying civilians to Eric. However, I do not think it wise to proceed there under the present circumstances.
I cannot immediately authorize your request. We will study the matter here and get back to you. Maintain your present course for now.
Yes, sir.
And we're back here. Wonderful, isn't it? Guess we have to talk to everybody again. And, yeah, there's not really much we can do here. Yeah, boo-hoo, which is dead, we get it. Radish. What sort of a name is Radish for a spaceship? Come on. Couldn't they have been more creative than that? It's like almost like Dragon Ball sort of naming.
What was that? Mommy?
Are we being attacked? They must have overtaken us.
It's too dangerous here. Everyone get to the escape pods. This way.
Makes me wonder why they even bother using transport ships when they get attacked so easily and so often in this game.
Look, Maria, we might never meet again, and there's something I need to tell you.
No! Don't say that! You get in an escape pod too, Mommy!
1 minute to warp engine core collapse.
No, if I don't say this now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Your father and I are not your real parents.
Oh no!
Huh? What are you talking about?
We love you with all our hearts, just as if you were our own child. But your real parents are still out there somewhere.
Mommy, I don't understand! What are you...
You don't need to understand right now. You'll know the truth someday.
30 seconds to warp engine core collapse.
You're very important. You must not give up. You must survive. You have the power within yourself.
15 seconds to warp engine core collapse.
I love you, Maria.
Look at that face. How isn't that the creepiest face you've ever seen in your life?
Seconds to warp engine core collapse.
Mommy! Mommy!
Warp engine core collapse in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You must survive.
I'm so sorry. Finding out her parents weren't her own at the age of 12. That must have been tough.
There's more.
Of course there's more flashbacks.
Mommy. Daddy. I wonder what happened to all the others. Am I near Eric yet?
10 days later.
Unidentified ship approaching the pod.
Huh? What kind of ship?
Origin unknown. Transponder signal not detected.
And she passes out.
Am I dead? Mommy?
This her?
Yes. She's quite weak, but she'll survive.
She's an Earthling.
So it seems. Based on our analysis of the escape pod data, it seems she's a victim of the battle against Aldean at Federation Station 17 the other day.
She's so young. Poor thing. The Federation and Aldean destroyed themselves in a foolish struggle for power. It's always the common folk who end up suffering.
That's why you created this group, isn't it?
Nah, nothing so lofty. I just can't stand taking orders from people I don't like.
Come on, there's more to it than that. You can tell me.
Ah, shut up.
So yeah, like, Cliff founded Quark, basically. Because he's a rebel.
Oh, you're awake, little one.
Does it hurt anywhere? Where am I? Who are you guys?
This is the sickbay of the spaceship Diplo. We recovered your escape pod when it drifted near our course.
We're traders. We just finished a deal and were on our way home when we found you. You saved me?
Yeah, you could say that.
What's wrong? Are you in pain?
She's hungry.
I'm hungry.
Is that all? Hey, Mirage, let's get this girl something to eat.
Coming right up.
I see. So that's how you met.
That's right. I was taken to the Clausian homeworld. I no longer had any place to go home to, so I joined their organization.
You mean Quark?
That's right. They told me it was a trading corporation at first, but it was actually an anti-Federation organization. But that doesn't mean that it was involved in guerrilla warfare or in acts of destruction. We would assist planets affiliated with the Federation, or unaffiliated planets that were being pressured to join. In other words, our primary role was to act as an intermediary.
And how did you become the leader? I can't picture you-know-who stepping aside so easily.
Well, there was an incident. And it just so happens that incident is also the answer to your question. It was 4 years after I joined Quark.
More flashbacks.
Captain, we're on course for the planet Rion. 13 hours to destination.
Great. So you're saying Maria's accessing the Federation database?
That's right.
So that's what she's been up to. I knew she was studying computers, but...
The Federation hasn't detected her yet, but I'm worried about what will happen when they do. I stopped her once before, but she just won't give up.
Thanks for telling us, Marietta. We'll take care of it.
Understood. Thanks. Oh, And
Yeah? What is it? Another problem?
not really. Just don't be too angry with her. I'm sure she has her reasons. She wouldn't do something like that without thinking it through.
That's all? Don't worry about it. We won't be too hard on her.
Thank you, Marietta. You may go now. What should we do? Should we call Maria over here for a little talk?
Nah, it's okay.
Let it slide, then?
Yep. Just like Marietta said, Maria wouldn't do it if she didn't have a reason. No sense in stopping her. Besides, I'd like to find out what she's trying so hard to uncover.
Oh, I see what you're up to now.
Well, yeah. Keep an eye on her, but don't let her know we know, you know?
Roger.
Captain!
Cliff,
What is it?
there's an incoming audio distress signal. It's coming from the direction we're heading, about 12 minutes away.
Pretty close. Route it to the speakers. Ship registry?
Verifying data. Can't tell at this stage.
An unknown ship. I've got a bad feeling about this. Still, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Ah, what the heck. Let's check it out. Proceed at max warp. Position is 50,000 kilometers from the signal location.
50,000 kilometers?
Just in case. I want to assess the situation first.
Roger. Conventional space. Target location reached. No sign of any ships.
No sign? That's weird. I wonder what's up.
I'm picking up a creation energy reaction 50,000 kilometers ahead!
What? Full power to lateral engines! Emergency evasion!
Evasion successful.
We probably would have been hit if that first shot had come from a phase cannon.
Enemy confirmed. Going to screen.
A battleship?
Data analysis complete. It's the Invisible, a Federation battleship.
The Invisible? Great. Their newest model. Damn, this is bad. They mean business. We won't be able to outrun them.
We've been hit by 2 quantum torpedoes. Shields down to 83% power. 100 seconds until creation cannon fires again.
Activate emergency evasion program. Ready quantum torpedoes. Fire phase cannons.
I'm on it. Readying quantum torpedoes, firing phase cannons.
Quantum torpedoes and phase cannons scored a hit on the enemy's shields. But their ship appears undamaged. Their shields absorbed our attack.
Only an advanced ship could do that. They're carrying the best shields.
This is no time to be impressed, ladies.
Here comes their third salvo. 8 quantum torpedoes incoming.
Damn, they're giving us all they got. report.
Maria, what's wrong?
What? What is it?
Mommy! Mommy!
Oh man, what a time to be having a childhood flashback.
That's a quotable line right there.
Captain! Shields down to 67% power! They can't protect us from their creation cannons! 25 seconds to impact!
Switch programs. Set a course to evade their creation cannons. Don't worry about the other weapons. Warp us out of here the instant we evade their shot.
Program switch complete. Course computed. Preparing to warp immediately after we evade their creation cannons. No good. We can't avoid them.
The engine room's been hit! Warp engines down! Evasive actions impossible on backup engines!
Damn. So this is how it ends. Sorry, guys. We're sitting ducks now.
Cliff, you're giving up?
Hey, I don't want to, but I don't see any way out of this.
Give up. Give up?
You must not give up. You must survive. You have the power within yourself.
We mustn't give up!
Oh boy.
What's gotten into you?
When you see that symbol, you know shit's about to go down.
Mirage! Fire the quantum torpedoes!
But
Now!
What the hell? Mirage, fire!
Roger.
Well, with Maria's power, yeah, she turns it into a nuclear missile.
The enemy ship! It's gone!
How in the hell? Maria, did you do this?
That's what caused my power to awaken. Over time, I began to learn methods to exert a small amount of control over it. I still haven't been able to reproduce the power that took down the invisible. Anyway, after that incident, everyone wanted me to become the leader of Quark.
How can one human, a girl like this, possess that much power? And I have the same power?
What's wrong? Are you surprised?
Well, of course. And you're saying that I have the same power too?
That's right. I have proof.
What proof?
I investigated the research facility where my mother worked when I was born to find out more about my own birth. I found what I was looking for, and something else. A report of a terrifying experiment.
Research facility?
The lab where my mother worked at the time was a symbological genetics research facility inside District 16 of Moonbase.
But wait, That's
right. The Line God Research Facility. My mother worked for your father as one of the lab assistants there. I was a test subject at that lab, scheduled for disposal. I still don't know why. She rescued me.
That can't be.
I analyzed every last bit of information in that database and learned the basic outline of the research. That's how I learned there was another subject who underwent symbological genetic modification, just like me. You.
But why? That kind of experiment is forbidden.
That I could not tell you. That's why I want to rescue your father. To ask him directly. That's my story. I'm not asking you to believe me, but I wanted you to know.
I understand. Let's rescue my father. We'll ask him together.
All right.
Ah, there you are.
Lady Nell and your friend have returned from Aryglyph. Everyone else waits in the audience chamber. Please hurry.
Right, so now that that long ass scene is over, I think it's time we wrapped up this episode now because yeah, it's been a bit. That was a long cutscene. Well, long set cutscenes and everything, so yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all next time.